take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got some.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring...
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If you drop, I just hit my dance. I was caught, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
For first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big time, let's go, boys, let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
7-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
4 yards.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Chubb. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4-yard
line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Broncos, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jones sets up the screen to Gordon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
6 more yards.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Broncos 0.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Nichols. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Melvin Gordon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
And now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet. But, Chubb fumbled it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of it.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because...
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to number 14.
Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point is good.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to air it out for, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Broncos 7.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Adrian Claiborne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down now, it's Nichols. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You're set.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
Well, Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Complete to Portland.
That'll be... marked as a 27-yard pickup
on the play. First down, Denver.
And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
32, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 44-yard attempt.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nichols, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Burke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, Burke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 70 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to
Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, Burke. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sione Takitaki. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Burke. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield
12-yard line.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Nichols. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
throw on second down. Burke. He completes this to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And
on first down, Nichols. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, Burke. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. And
that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. It's Nichols. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Jordan,
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Burke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Burke's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Operating from the gun, Burke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, Burke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Browns, 40
from the gun. Burke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pass. Complete to number 32. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On 3rd and 2, Burke. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
In position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.